Hey guys, welcome back. Cringe Master here, and in today's video we're going to be ranking all the Saw movies, including Spiral. I wrote down my ranking here so then I don't have to keep pausing the video, go checking my letterbox and stuff like that, because that would get annoying. So yeah, right here I have them all written down, and yeah, I just want to say before we get into it, I love all of these films. On the Letterboxd, I gave all of them 3 stars or higher. This is just a fun franchise, and it was great to start off my year with this, and I cannot wait to see what Saw X has in store for us. I love the Saw franchise. It's just one of those franchises you never know what to expect, with all the plot twists, all the secrets to uncover. Every time I watch it, I kind of find something different that I guess I never picked up on when I watched the last time. Spiral is the one I just recently watched because it was the last one to release. Yes, it's not part of the franchise. It does not continue the same storyline, but what it does do is it's in the same universe, and it's just pretty much a copycat killer. It's been out for I want to say almost 2 years now, so I'm hoping you guys have seen it before watching this video, because there will be spoilers ahead throughout this ranking video. But before we get into it, I have one last question for you guys. Do you want to play a game? You'll have 5 seconds to hit that like button and hit that subscribe button and comment down below your favorite Saw movie. Time is ticking. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alright, thought I'd do a little Jigsaw impression. I'm not the greatest at it, but if you guys would be nice enough to hit that subscribe button, help me reach my goal of 100 subscribers, and hit that like button while you're down there as well, and comment down below your favorite Saw movie. But yeah, without further ado, let's get in with my least favorite. So I do not have them all separately, but my least favorite does come in this 7-film collection, and it is Saw, the final chapter. I did enjoy this, but it just felt kind of lackluster compared to the other ones. My favorite part of this entire thing was the whole plot twist when my mind's going blank. I did just watch all of these within 24 hours. Besides Spiral, I did wait until 12 hours after I finished Jigsaw to watch it, just because I wanted to take a break, because I did watch a lot. But the one guy who survived in the original, I can't remember his name. I'm definitely having a brain fart right now. When he was working with John Kramer the entire time, that when I first watched it, that was I was like, what the fuck? It's something I did not expect at all. But yeah, that is definitely my least favorite, but I still give it a 3-star rating. There's not much more I could talk about with that one, besides the beginning was kind of cool, but at the same time it was not. It's the first time I think we've seen the Saw games take place right in front of a bunch of actual people, which was kind of unique. But yeah, that's my number 9 on this list. Moving into the next one, I actually own it separately back there. It's that one with the gray slipcover right there on DVD, but I'm just going to use this for most of the ranking. Saw 4, there's just something about that story to me that just felt kind of off as well, and it just didn't hit the same to me. It was definitely still a fun one to watch, how it builds the story and all that, but that's definitely when the Saw movies started to change order for me, because that one's all the way down here while some of the other ones are up at the top. But it just, I don't know, I do love them, and it's I'm trying to remember what all happened in these movies, because there's a lot to think about when you watch these. There's a lot of story to them, and there is a lot of them. If I'm not wrong, that is the one. Yeah, my mind is definitely fucking with me right now, but I did just watch a huge franchise. But I do have reasons. I did review it on Letterboxd, and I just can't remember what I wrote down to talk about for it, so I should have wrote down on this slip of paper right here, so I could have more to talk about. But I just wanted to get this video out for you guys as fast as possible. But Saw 4 was coming out at number 8. Now, the number 7 spot on this list goes to Saw 6. I did like a lot of the traps in that one, and I love the story, how it builds to like this dude's pretending that he survived the Jigsaw games, when really he didn't, and then he gets put into the games and like he does not survive, and they put him in the same trap that he was saying he survived. I love the fish hook trap. I really enjoyed it. The merry-go-round, I think that's what it's called, when he has to decide who to kill and which ones not to kill. But yeah, Saw 6. I'm not trying to go in depth on every single one because I do want to save some in-depths on like some of the ones I just recently watched and my favorites. But without further ado, I can put this set down and grab another one. At number 6, we have Jigsaw. I do need to upgrade this to Blu-ray or 4K. Then I'm going to go 4K for both of these because I only have them on DVD. But Jigsaw, I found this to be a really interesting one, especially knowing how it's the last Saw movie entry into the franchise. I mean, yeah, you can count Spiral, but really it does not have the story to it, and it's like a whole, it's in the same universe, but just does not follow the same story. So I count this to be the last Saw movie we got up until Saw X coming out this year, which I'm so excited for. I'm a huge Saw fan, and just to see that we're still getting them is good. Jigsaw was pretty interesting. It's like the first game he ever held. This was like a prequel to them all, but you do not figure that out until the very end. And this movie just was mind-baffling when I first seen it. I actually watched it when it first released on DVD because I got it at a Goodwill. But I did not actually get to see this in theaters or anything. So it was like a month after it released on physical media. I found the DVD at Goodwill for $1. Picked it up, watched it, and I was just in shock watching it. Some of the traps in here are okay, but I do love some of the characters in this movie a lot. And it's my favorite thing about this franchise is the "do you want to play a game?" Like everything about that. I've been doing that for a while, so my throat's kind of getting a little to where it's sore and hurting. But I do love Tobin Bell. I cannot wait to see what he does in Saw X. That's like my favorite character on the whole franchise is Tobin Bell as John Kramer. Like another one I really liked was Donnie Wahlberg. It's hard to remember all the names. There's a lot of names in this franchise I gotta keep in mind. But yeah, Donnie Wahlberg's character was good, but he didn't star in this one. Just want to say that out loud. But yeah, that is my number 6 spot. That goes to Jigsaw. And at number 5, the one that I was just actually talking about, Spiral. I just got done watching this seriously like not even an hour ago as I'm filming this video. And I swear, every time I watch this, I start to like it more. Like the first time I watched it, did not like it. And I rented this on Prime Video at the time. And when I rented this, I watched it like 4 times, 3 times, I don't know. This was like my 4th time watching it, so I want to say I watched it like 3 times or 2 times, one of something like that. I can't process, because it was a while back, almost 2 years ago. I did rent this, and I did not like the first time I watched it. Then I rewatched it the next day, and I enjoyed it a decent amount. But then I actually picked up the copy, so yeah, I didn't watch it 3 times, because I remember now. I picked up the copy, and it was that rewatch that was like, oh wow, this is actually really good. I want to see Chris Rock do more movies like this. I want to see him in more horror, thriller, serious roles. I want to see a Spiral sequel. I think they were in the talks about this a while back, but I don't know if it's still happening. You guys have to let me know in the comments down below if you're a big Saw fan like me. I just don't keep up with which ones are coming out, when they're coming out, and all that. Just because, you know, if they come out, and I'll watch them and I'll enjoy them, but I don't keep up 100% like, okay, when's another one coming out? Is another one coming out? But yeah, just got done watching this, and this is my favorite watch of it so far. Actually, first movie I watched on my Xbox 360. Pretty fun movie, nonetheless. The only flaw I have with this movie that really stands out to me, it was predictable. And when I watch Saw movies, I don't go for predictable. But again, this was a different universe, so I took into consideration like it was a whole different movie. And another thing that bothers me was the puppet, like the voice of the puppet was just, I don't know, kind of weird when you're so used to the Billy the Puppet's voice. The "Do you want to play a game?" This one was just a weirder, like, not so intense, like, making you, like, wow, did not expect that voice. It was just weird, and I kind of wanted to laugh at it every time the voice tapes played. But that's like one of the only flaws I really have with this movie. I do love the traps in this one, especially the very beginning. That trap was gruesome, in my opinion. But yeah, that was my little review for Spiral. Now, moving on, we got to pick up the Saw 7 film collection. Up next, we have Saw 5. Now, I really did enjoy Saw 5 a lot. There's just a lot to nitpick about in this franchise. But Saw 5, I'd put this in my top 4. We're moving into my top 3 after this. I'm pretty sure you guys can see what's coming in at my top 3 as well with the way I ranked them already. But number 5, I just love the whole detective. We find out that he's going to be the next person working with him, and he thought like he was one of the original people working for him but like it went from what's her name, the one who was in the Saw traps worked with him, and then she was in Saw 2 as one of the contestants to keep an eye on the game. Can't remember her name. It's like annoying me because I just watched these. So, like, I really loved the whole detective storyline when he had to stab a hole in his throat in order to survive. Everything about that I did enjoy. Thought I saw something fall. But yeah, I did really enjoy that. Now, coming up next, this one's going to be probably shocking to you guys that it's at my number 3 spot. By the way, moving into the top 3, it's going to shock you guys that it's in my number 3 spot and not any higher on the list, probably. And that is Saw 2. I do enjoy Saw 2 a lot. Do not get me wrong. I do love the characters. That's the introduction of Donnie Wahlberg's character, which I really love. John Kramer's in this movie a huge chunk. And I do really enjoy Saw 2. And, like, I have no flaws with this. This is when, like, my top 3, I have no flaws with these movies. They're all perfect to me. To you guys, it may be different, but for me, these ones are my top 3, and I love them. But Saw 2, like the traps, I love the one when the dude just gets in the furnace. He burns alive. That one was pretty unique. Trying to think of the other ones. And then that one dude was going around killing people. That was probably the one flaw with it, but I can definitely see why they did it, because he needed the stuff, code numbers on the back of their necks. But nonetheless, that's Saw 2 for you. Like, I just really enjoyed this. I really enjoyed that one. It was definitely one of the best ones in this franchise, if it's at my number 3 spot. Moving on to number 2, we have Saw 3. This one I used to always say was my favorite, because I used to never like the original, and I know that's a huge shock because it's the best one. And after rewatching these last year, my mind definitely changed. This is my second favorite because it has my favorite trap. Also, fun fact, John Kramer's favorite trap, the rack trap. And, like, that's my favorite trap. I do love the story behind this one, and I love how I think her name was Amanda now, because I know she's in this one too. When the nurse has to take care of John Kramer, and if he dies, she dies. And I'm going to say Amanda. I could be so wrong. I hope I'm not. Amanda kept, like, threatening her, and at the end of the movie, she kills her. Then her husband comes out, and he kills her, and then he kills John Kramer, which kills his wife, and that was the only way he would have gotten his daughter, was to be able to apologize. And, like, the whole story just, I don't know, it really sucked me in. I loved the rack trap, the best trap in the Saw franchise. If you were to ask me, nothing comes close to that trap. Maybe Saw X will have some amazing, amazing traps, which that's what I'm really asking for. But, yeah, that was Saw 3 for you. I really do enjoy that one. And, of course, coming in at number 1, we have the original Saw. Now that I rewatch them, now that I'm getting older, I really appreciate the first one for what it is. I actually own the 4K, amazing slipcover. Sadly, same as the case, but the slipcover just, yeah. And I was lucky enough to get the 4K for this for like $5 on eBay and an auction, brand new factory sealed. So that was definitely 100% worth the $5. Where do I want to start? First, I want to show off it's kind of lenticular if you pay attention. Like if you look at his head, when the light glares on it, you can see words. I thought I'd show that off. I really do love this artwork. Where do I start with the original? It's pretty much two guys trapped in a room, and the biggest plot twist of this one is that the dude dead on the floor is John Kramer. And like as a first time watch, you'd never know that. You would never know that. Like he'd be alive still if it's your first time watching these. And I know that I've seen these movies quite a lot, so it's not as big of a plot twist for me. That's why I always try to span them out within every year. I try to watch them, so then my mind can just refresh over the franchise again. And I cannot wait to add Saw X to my collection, just saying. I'm going to try and get them all separately as well. I want to get the Saw 4K set that's going to be coming out with the, I don't know if it's already out or not. I didn't do my research on it, but I don't know if it's going to be coming out soon or not. But it's like a Saw 4K set with a replica reverse bear trap, and that set looks amazing. If I can get my hands on that, I cannot wait to have the reverse bear trap in my collection as well. But Saw, it starts off with pretty much just two guys trapped in a like bathroom type area, and I just think the way they execute it with that, it's like really has you on the edge of your seats. Like, is he gonna do it? Is he not gonna do it? What are they gonna do? And this one just really plays tricks on your head, and this is what started one of my favorite horror franchises of all time. This one has my favorite characters in it, definitely. John Kramer is my favorite, and he's still technically in the movie, just I like him more as my favorite throughout the whole franchise. My favorite characters, like for the people in the traps, come from Saw, the original, without a doubt. And it's cool how we see the story unfold in front of your very eyes, and there's just so much I want to talk about with this one that I'm going to probably make a separate video on it, because I don't want a whole 15-minute talk about this movie. But I do love how there was more people playing the game than just them, because somebody had to follow the rules to play, to like, they either, I'm trying to remember what the exact wording was, I'm just gonna say it. So he had to choose to either kill his wife and daughter in order to survive, or he dies and they survive. So if I'm not wrong, that's how it goes. And this is just fantastic to me. Nothing will ever probably top the original. Who knows? Maybe Saw X could have a great story and not be just torture porn from beginning to end with all the traps, which I do love the traps. That's another reason I'm a sucker for this franchise. I am going to slowly start grabbing them all and showing them off. Like, I'm going to get a thumbnail type throughout this, so I'm going to try and post them as I talk. So what I do want to say is these are amazing movies. All of them are, but the original Saw just holds up the best, and everything about this franchise is just amazing. The traps, the story, the plot twist, the characters, stuff that you would never expect like in a horror franchise. If you've never seen this, this is something that you would not expect in a horror franchise, in my opinion. But yeah, that's going to do it for this video. I'm going to get the thumbnail really fast just because it's the easiest way to get thumbnails for my videos. But I want to quickly mention one more time, if you guys have watched till the end, comment down below Jigsaw, because then I know you watched the whole video, and that's your favorite Saw movie. Let's do, comment down below Donnie Wahlberg. That way I'll know you watched this entire video. But yeah, I really had fun making this video. Had a lot of fun watching the franchise unfold in my very eyes again. My next franchise I'm going to be binge watching is Friday the 13th, because next Friday is Friday the 13th. But yeah, that's going to do it for this video. That was my thumbnail, by the way. That's going to do it for this video here. hope you guys did enjoy. And yeah, like I said before, let me know your favorite Saw movie. Let me know your favorite character. And yeah, hope you guys did enjoy. This is my first ranking of a bigger franchise, talking in depth about them. And I actually had to write them down in order to remember my ranking, just because there's so many and I probably would have messed it up. And it helped me a lot more. But this paper can go bye-bye now. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed, and Cringe Master out.